Hello and welcome to my channel to plan for. Currently it's really sunny, so I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about ink or show you a little bit of what I have planned for my inks, because all this is just much nicer with natural lighting. Okay, why do I want to talk now about ink? Well, I always want to talk about ink, but the thing is, Inkvent, Colorvent just came out, and I actually got both of them. So I have 49 bottles of ink coming up. Well, I have them already here, but 49 bottles of new ink just arrived, and I wanted to prepare myself for all those wonderful new colors. So what I did is I created my own ink journal. I want to use this one for swatching all the inks. I have this loose sheets of, I think it's called Aerofil paper, and I made this ink swatch book out of it. This was my first attempt with this. I think it's called Coptic binding, and I'm quite happy with the result. So that's nice, and I made this notebook so I could play around with all the inks I just bought. And well, 49 bottles of ink is a lot, but I'm not planning to use them all during the Advent time. So I actually got the Inkvent 2024. I can't say last year because I got it this year. I got it, I think, in March on sale somewhere. And don't panic, that's the Inkvent 2024. No spoilers here. So I got this Inkvent last year, and as I said, I found it somewhere on sale. I can't remember the store, but as I received it, well, Christmas time, Advent season, all this was long gone. So I didn't have this pressure, or, well, not pressure, but this expectation to open one door every day and swatch one ink. So what I actually did, I swatched about an ink a week. So overall, it took me about 6 or 7 months to get through the whole Inkvent of 2024. And that was really wonderful because I could take my time and really fully enjoy each ink. So it was not only, okay, a new day, couple minutes, swatch the ink, oh, do I like the color or not, but I took the time, an ink a week, and, well, if I liked it, to write with it, or draw, paint, or I think the yellow one I didn't use at all. That was the, this one I didn't use because, well, as you see, I mean, it's not as bad on all the different papers, but that was one of the scented ones that was for me not usable. But so every week I focused on one ink, and it was less stressful for me. And besides that, I just had a lot more fun because I could take as much time as I wanted to and do whatever I felt like would suit the ink. What was it, more writing or drawing or both of that ink? So, and that's actually what I'm planning to do with the Inkvent and Colorvent as well. Well, not this year, but all throughout the next year. As I said, it's both Advent calendars together are 49 bottles of ink, and the year has 52, 53 weeks. So that's more or less one ink a week. and that's what I'm planning to do. So I created this journal explicitly for that, and I just put in here the ink swatch of the last Inkvent because I thought it might be nice as a comparison to flip through. But originally I had it swatched in here, and in this journal I played around with the inks, but it's almost full. Well, not almost full, but it definitely won't have enough space for all those inks. So and also it was fun to create or craft my own journal. So yeah, that's what I made to test out all the inks, and I have already like created the space where I want to like have the ink overview. Put it here for the Inkvent from Diamine, and here for the Colorvent from Colorverse, and then also created or already labeled a page for each ink. And my idea is really to I can't say I will always only open one door a week, because maybe sometimes I don't have the time, or maybe some other time I think it would be nice to have two inks together that go well with each other. But still, I want to take my time. I won't swatch them in order. What I will do is, I think I will swatch all of them, like in some way like this, so that when I later on pick each week an ink, well, then I already know what's what to expect, and I can choose them a little bit wiser so it suits my mood, my current theme, the season, whatever. Because I don't know, maybe it might not be the best idea when next Christmas comes around to go with the yellow, or maybe that's a wonderful ink for summer, but maybe not the best Halloween ink, whatever. So I think I would just swatch them all quickly so I know what to expect, and then put them back, and then really get one ink out of the advent calendar each week. And then like in here, swatch them, writing samples, draw maybe depending on the ink. Yeah, so that's what my plan is, and that's what I have created this journal for. And besides that, I think it's a useful thing. It was it was fun to make my own notebook. I have made others, but never with this kind of binding. And I mean, it's not perfect. Well, it was my first attempt. What's perfect on the first attempt? But yeah, fun. I want to make more of them, but the thing is, it will take me at least a year to fill this up, probably more like 2 years. And if I make another one, I don't know what to do with all those notebooks, but yeah, maybe I find some usage for them. So yeah, here I want to spend a little bit more time or more space with each ink. And before, this was my ink swatch book where I had all my current inks in there, but it got a little bit messy, so I recently got this Hobonichi notebook. I found it on Vinted for a really nice price. I think it was one of those people who buys a whole bunch of stuff with the Hobonichi release and then realizes, oh, that's way too much, and then resell it. So I think I paid €8 or €9 for this notebook, and it's, well, I guess way cheaper than if I had bought it new. Okay, so I had to take a little break. Had to take a phone call, so that's why the light moved, and I'm back now. Okay, I was talking about my Hobonichi notebook. I made those color tabs. Just then I swatched my inks in here, trying to group them by color. I swatched all my inks, every bottle, every sample, everything I have. And whenever I open a door of the advent calendar and do my ink of the week, let's say like that, I will then add it also to my ink collection book. Yeah, let's call it like that. So this here is really more to have all the inks I own or owned in one book, so I can compare them. And this one is more really playing around with the ink, not only swatching it, but yeah, do a little bit more. And I certainly will finish up this notebook as well, as it has still pages left. And I think it's nice also. That's from Good Impressions. That's Tomoe River 60H GSM paper. That's the 52. Well, here it's a little bit difficult to compare because all the inks are in the corresponding color section, but also like, and this is the Eurofil paper. And yeah, I also like to see how do inks look on different paper, and there's definitely a difference between those two paper types, and all that stuff takes time, and I want to take the time. And if I spend with one ink, I don't know, an hour or two, and we're just playing around with it, trying out different stuff, how does it look for ink and wash, and how does it perform in different papers. I mean, that's for me the fun of different inks, and I want to enjoy that, and I can't do that in 24 or 25 days, quickly rushing through all of them. So yeah, that's my Inkvent ink journal setup for the upcoming year. It's a lot, but it's fun. It's a hobby. It really gives me joy. And I mean, it sounds rather ridiculous, but you have no idea how many times I open my ink swatches and just look at them. Only 2-3 minutes, and it makes me happy. And it makes me happy to imagine, oh, next I really want to use this ink. I haven't used it in a very long time. I want to give it a try again. I can imagine it would look with some theme I chose for the month. So yeah, makes me happy. And I think if I invest so much time, time and especially money into this advent calendars, ink advent calendars, I really should try to make the most out of it. Okay, there was a lot of talking about inks, not seeing any inks swatched, but yeah, I just wanted to give you a little forecast what's coming up. I don't know if I will film throughout the year every time I get a new ink from the advent calendar. I might not, depends on, I don't know yet. Let's see. But if I do, well, you can always hopefully come back to my channel and check if there are new videos. Hopefully you liked this little chatty ink video, and I hope you have a good day. See you. Bye.